Shalom, shalom. I want to begin the lesson off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachach Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who have taught us this truth. In the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, I'm Shaquat, and I'm back with another lesson, Lord willing, and edifying to the hopeful elect. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Barakatham to you sincere, Akyam, Wa'akwath, and a sincere shalom to you brothers out pushing this truth out in the highways and the byways and through the YouTube blessings, man. Shalom to you all. You see by the title of the lesson, it says, "It shall speak and not lie." That's out of the book of Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, and we're going to get into that briefly. But I first want to go to this YouTube video that the elder Apostle Tahar uploaded earlier, or not earlier today, but some days ago. I just saw it today, right? And it says, "It's here, Mexico, to replace cash with digital payments." It's here, Mexico, to replace cash with digital payments. All right. So, yeah, man, Mexico is planning to get rid of cash, right? And replace that with digitalized only payments. All right, that kind of setup. And you know, they have a professional victim as a president. You know, she's a tiny top hat, right? So you know she's gonna push that heavy. Okay. And another thing I wanted to get was I was at the plantation, and this one of my manager. I was at the plantation, and my manager actually told me about this, and I looked it up on a news article. I looked it up as a news article and found out, well, the shit was true. Right? I'm gonna get it here. Two articles here. Fair use. This is under the Fair Use Copyrights Act of 1976, where all public information can be used for educational purposes. All right, I'm not gaining any monetary money. I'm not receiving any monetary gain off of this. All right, I'm strictly educating those who would like to be educated, you know, who would like to hear. I do suggest you going and watching the elder Apostle Tahar's video. It was an edifying lesson. It's a short one, just 20 minutes. So I suggest watching that. He was basically just playing a clip of this guy in the video, you know, talking about it pretty much, and speaking about how the people are going to refuse to take it. All right, that's what he was saying. People are going to refuse, and they already, certain Issacharites are refusing this digital payment system. But it's going to come a time where you ain't going to be able to refuse it. You're either going to do it, you're either going to buy in, and you're going to end up taking the chip, or you're not. You're going to be basically exiled. You're going to be exiled from everyday life. All right, ultimately, you're going to be completely off the grid. You're going to be shut out. All right, because what did it say in the book of Revelation 13? It says, well, we'll go there and then we'll get into the articles. All right, because it don't matter if they want to. You're going to eventually have to buy into this thing if you want to continue to participate in society. So it says in Revelation 13 and 15, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast," which is Esau's system, all right, the system of the modern Roman Empire. And it says that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And if you don't worship the image of the beast, all right, how do you not worship the image of the beast? By not confounding yourself to their system, by not buying into their system, their way. That's how you would do it. And it says if you don't worship the image of the beast, you're going to be killed. Now, this means literal and also not literal. All right, it's a multifold here. This is literal in the sense of, as you go to Revelation 20 and 4, there are going to be some of us who even get beheaded for this thing, and you're going to have worldly people also getting chopped down and slewed for not doing it, for not buying into the system. But I also said it also means in a non-literal sense, because like I was saying earlier, if you don't buy into this system, you essentially will die, because you're going to be cast out or cast away from society. You're not going to be able to participate in everyday living. right? You're not going to be able to go work. You're not going to be able to go to the grocery store. You're not going to be able to just be a consumer or any of that stuff, right? You're not going to be able to pay bills to have a roof over your head, right? So you're going to literally be... So you're going to literally be excommunicated, exiled in a sense, from participating in society, right? And that's just the way it's going to be. So that's what it also means. That's what I also meant, Salakia, when I said this is literally and not literally. All right? Because yeah, some people are going to be really put to death, but also you might as well be good as dead when you're not able to participate in society at all. And hey, if you truly fear Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and believe on him, that's all right. Hey, we okay with that. Lord willing, we bear that number. All right, the Lord gonna take care of us. We don't need to be on the grid. Hell, we're gonna be more taken care of than the ones who are on the grid and who do actually bow down to this system. Anyway, as we continue on, it says that he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark. All right, when you go into that mark, it goes into the Greek word charagma, or charagma, right, which means a physical mark, a literal implantation, unlike what the IUIC goes into when they try to say it's something spiritual, which is bullshit, bitch. You ain't never heard of a charagma, nigga? All right? So IUIC goes off heavily concerning the mark of the beast. All right? They push a lot of truth, but if you ain't pushing the full truth, you still ain't right. All right? So continue on, it says, and he calls it all, so all people are going to have to take this thing. I'm reading this again, Salakia. And he calls it all, both small and great. All right, so it doesn't matter if you're small or great, right? Rich and poor. So it don't matter if you're in the upper class or if you're in the lower class. It don't matter if you got a lot of money or if you're poor as shit. Everybody got to take this thing. Free in bond, so it don't matter. It don't matter if you're what you call it, a so-called liberalized. How do I want to say that word? If you're a citizen with somewhat liberty, how about that? If you're a citizen with somewhat liberty, all right, or if you're a prisoner behind bars, it doesn't matter. All right. To receive, just bear with me a second. People in the middle of the goddamn street. I don't want to hit nobody, even though it'll be well deserved. Even though it would be well deserved. What the hell are they doing? No parking over here. Okay. Salakia, just bear with me a moment. All right, so I'm going to read that again. Salakia, he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand. All right, and for also IUIC members out there, see, well, what if I get it in my left hand? What if I get it in my left hand? Well, bitch. What if you get it in your left hand? Well, let's go here. Revelation 20:4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, not Jesus, as the IUIC say, and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither have received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, plural. That's all I want to get. Going back to Revelation 13 and verse 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free or bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And it doesn't literally mean they're going to put it in their forehead, like on top of their forehead, or just stick it in their forehead. No, it means that means your BRAIN. It's like your BRAIN. All right, your BRAIN, your brain. All right, with that's all you got. Elon, Elon Husk, and the whole neuro blink, right? That whole thing going on. The brain potato chip, right? So that's why you got that whole situation going on. That's what it's going into. And it says, then that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. So if them people want to still be in business, if they still want to be a part of society, them niggas gonna have to loud ass car still ain't going nowhere. So if you want to be a part of society, right, and if you want to be able to run your business or whatever you're doing, you're gonna have to bow down to this system. So the guy in the video is like, people are denying it. Yeah, but it's going to come a time where they ain't going to have a choice. You're going to have to pick one or the other, right? And it says, save he that hath the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. And his number is 666, which calculate out to 666, right, which is the number of man, all right, the number of the flesh, the number of carnality, right, and that's the number of this man, Esau Edom, right? So I want to go to that other article now. I was talking about fair use again. So it says here, Albania's, there we go, Slocky, I don't know why I couldn't pronounce it right. Albania's AI minister is a real world test for automating governance. And that's what they're trying to set up, right? Artificial everything. They're gonna put artificial idumia over everything, right? So it says Albania introduced, I don't know why I keep saying that. Albania introduced an AI system last month to serve as a minister in the government, a first of its kind development by a nation state. The news came as a shock, even to many who have been observers in the AI industry over the last 3 years. Albania and Balkan, a nation of 2.8 million people, said the virtual figure Diella, an AI system that started the year aiding individuals with digital paperwork, would be promoted to a cabinet-level position to manage public procurement. The government framed it as a software system that would score tenders only on merit, with no bribes, favors, or fear. Right? And if you don't know what merit means, it basically is just going into morals or morality. Right? And it says, depending on whom you ask, it's either a world first in anti-corruption or a risky experiment wrapped in political theater. Either way, it's real and live. What actually did change? Get the fuck off my screen. What actually changed and what didn't? Diella is not a finance minister. It's a virtual minister focused on public procurement, the system that determines who wins government contracts. The role builds on Diella's earlier function as an e-government assistant, now extended to decisions that have serious financial and political consequences, right? And you get the point. It goes deeper into it. And I want to get another article that was just as crazy concerning the same damn thing. This was just as diabolical. Albania's AI minister is pregnant with 83 digital children. How the fuck did this happen? How the fuck did this happen? It says Albania's prime minister, Edi Rama, I don't know, has announced that the country's AI-generated government minister, Daniela, is pregnant with 83 digital children. How the fuck did this happen? A bizarre next step in the world's first experiment with an artificial government official. Now, how the fuck did this happen? I'm going to keep saying that. This is weird. Rama made the claim during a speech at the Berlin Global Dialogue, explaining that the 83 children represent virtual assistants that will be assigned to every member of Albania's Socialist Party. The AI offspring will record parliamentary sessions, summarize debates, and even advise lawmakers on how to respond during discussions. Each one will serve as an assistant, Rama said. If you go for coffee and forget to come back to work, this child will say what was said when you were not in the hall, and who you should counterattack. Man, this shit getting, hey man, this shit getting different out here, man. It says AI government official pregnant, Daniela, whose name means son, was appointed in September as the country's official AI minister, with the goal of making Albania's public procurement system transparent and corruption-free. Because, you know, humans corrupt a lot of things. But shit, that don't mean the AI can't, right? It says the digital minister was first launched as a virtual assistant in January, helping citizens and businesses access government services through the e-Albania platform. It's lucky. I feel like I'm reading like a sped, but I'm tired. I'm exhausted right about now, so forgive me. But yeah, that's about as far as I'm going on this article. This is weird. This is weird. So I want to go to Daniel 12. Because this is weird. Daniel 12:4. Now I want to, let me see what it say in a different translation. It's not really saying nothing else. Yeah, okay. Never mind. We're going to keep it in the KJ. Daniel 12:4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. And we're here. So the book is open. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Now, what word means knowledge? Science. So what goes into science? These different technologies, right? You got all these technocrats coming on the scene. Donald Trump, when he was getting inaugurated earlier this year, all those goddamn technocrats and shit with him, and nobody batted an eye at it, right? Hell, his right-hand man for a period of time, for some months, was the most famous technocrat, which is Elon Musk, right? So we know what time it is, man. We know what time it is. Esau's trying to establish a technocracy to basically put himself on a pedestal as a god over the people. He wants to have that all power like Yahweh has, but you're not going to be able to obtain that, right? And that's, hey man, just do your job. You're just doing your job at the end of the day, right? But that knowledge, that science, that technology is being increased. And we're in a time where shit is just weird. Like let's read Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince will stand up for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. So we're coming into a time like never before seen, a time of trouble, which is talking about the time of Jacob's trouble, which we're already in it. We're just not in the peak of it yet. What this scripture here is talking about the peak of Jacob's trouble, right? But at the end of the day, we're living in times, nonetheless, where things are happening that's never happened before. Bro, an AI minister, first off, and then secondly, is pregnant with 83 AI babies. Bro, this is weird. Is this not weird? You got Amazon replacing laying off and cutting 30,000 jobs in hopes to start replacing human workers with AI. Things are getting weird, my nigga. This is went far from what AI was used for when it first came on the scene. It was used to cheat on tests, write essays and shit. Now niggas are making AI their best friend. Niggas are using AI to govern a whole nation of people. This is weird, my nigga. AI is getting pregnant and having babies. Now you have stuff like AI. They ran a social experiment with AI. Basically, they had AI. They basically linked AI in an email, but they did it where it was like, it made it seem like it was accidental. He got linked by mistake, and basically was talking about how this company was going to shut its system down. And AI went as far as to blackmail the nigga who said he was going to shut it down by trying to blackmail him and fuck up his marriage by saying, hey, your husband's doing a fair. This shit is weird. We're living in weird ass times. But then you got niggas out here talk about the mark of the beast is some fucking sin. Are you fucking serious, my nigga? It's Caesar Boys year. No, it's popping a white woman. This shit is crazy, bro. We're living in some weird ass times and you niggas out here lying. So all that blood is going to be on your motherfucking hands, man. And you're going to be judged for that. All right, let's look at the definition of the word weird. Let's do that. What does the word weird mean? Weird definition. Since I keep using it. The word weird means suggesting something supernatural, uncanny. All right? It says a person's destiny. It says, anyway, something that's uncanny. You go into the word uncanny. It says strange or mysterious, especially in an unsettling way. This shit is strange. This is mysterious. This shit is unsettling. Not to us, of course. It's not unsettling to me, but the shit is still strange and weird to me. You see shit, it's like, what the fuck? This shit weird. Now, is it unsettling to me? Hell no. I'm hoping the shit gets more weird. The weirder, the better, so we get the fuck up out of here. But, man, you look at this shit, it's like, ugh, what? I mean, my manager told me that shit. I said, nigga, what? AI had babies. First of all, AI prime minister, my nigga, what? Governing millions of people. This is diabolical work. This devil is weird. That's why the scriptures say in Hebrews 12, there's no one as profane as Esau. This nigga is weird, man. Pretty soon, like how you saw in that one show on Disney Plus / Hulu, I forgot what it was called, but when they had Jake having sex with the fucking AI robot. Niggas gonna be having whole families with bots. This shit is weird, nigga. Weird. Strange or frightening. This shit weird, man. Some weird ass shit going on. Let's go close it off on what I was going to started with earlier. Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. Habakkuk 2:1. God answers the prophet. I will stand upon my watch. Are we not doing that? Blowing the trumpet on all this weird shit. And set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me. And we watching. We the watchmen of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and we're watching over Yasharallah, and we're blowing a trumpet. But do you think the people want to hear? Do you think they want to listen? The answer is no. But that's okay, because we're only here for the elect anyway, right? Contrary to the doctrine of many other Israelite camps out there, they believe we're here to wake up everybody. Well, good luck with that. And it says, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. And my guy, is it not plain where this system, where this world is heading prior to the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai? It's obvious that this world is heading to a complete, total digitalized era of life. And you got niggas out here, I gotta keep saying it, niggas out here still talking about the mark of the beast is some fucking sin, man. What the fuck is wrong with niggas, man? It's an embargo. My nigga, what? Now niggas talking about it's digital ID. And then you got the nigga Nate. They might throw a chip in there. My nigga, what? They might. It's plain as day where the hell this shit is going. But hey, the Lord shut your eyes up, as he said in the book of Isaiah. He closed up your eyes. And hey, call Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Somebody has to play a role, the role of the 2/3. Somebody has to play the role of people who have to die a brutal death. Better you than me, fuck nigga. I'm just saying, better you than me, nigga. Shit. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. All right, so the vision, all right, the time of the end, it was set for an appointed time. All right, from before the foundations of the earth. It says, but at the end it shall speak. We're at the end. And it's speaking. It's speaking. The vision is speaking right now, man. That vision John the Revelator had, Apostle John, on the Isle of Patmos in Revelation 13, verse 15 on down, it's here, man. It's here. You got the UK, their prime minister, the prime minister of the UK literally said at the end of this trimester, which means at the end of this year, so starting January 1st at midnight, in order to work over there in the United Kingdom, you're going to have a digital ID. Do you not see where this place is heading, man? They just established in May this year in America, in order to fly, in order to do domestic flights, you have to fucking have a real ID. When was that ever mandatory? Right? We're living in some weird times. And if you don't have the Lord by your side, you're grits. And it says, I'm going to start from the top. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry. And it is not really tarrying. It just feels like it's tarrying because we're here in the flesh. But up in the heavens, it's moving fast, right? It says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So yeah, it feels like it's tarrying, but just wait, be patient. Right? The word patient means to suffer. So just suffer for a little moment, because when this actually pops off officially, oh, that motherfucker gonna pop off. When that motherfucker bang, that motherfucker gonna bang, goddammit. It says, behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. Whose soul is this talking about? Esau's. This nigga weird. The scripture just said the nigga weird, man. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up. Whose soul got lifted up? Esau's soul got lifted up. Didn't the scripture say in Jeremiah 49 and in Obadiah 1? Well, it's only one chapter, but you know Obadiah, doesn't it say, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock? So this is the man that got lifted up, right? Hell, let me do this one. You know, the wicked. Right here. Isaiah 26:10. Let favor be shewed to the wicked, Esau, Edom. Yet will he not learn righteousness? In the land of uprightness, will he deal unjustly? Is he not doing that in the land of uprightness over there in our land? The niggas got a whole city dedicated to the moles. These niggas are weird over there, man. They sitting there sucking. I ain't gonna get into it. You know, but brothers in the know who know about the tiny tops, you know exactly what the hell I was about to say. I just don't want to get clipped for saying it. You knew what I was about to say, though. Yeah. Bee lovers. Little bee lovers. Anyway. And not only that, the land of uprightness, remember, it's a people before it's a place. So they're dealing unjustly, first and foremost, with the actual people of the nation of Israel. Us, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Let's take a moment to think about the tribe of Gad, the so-called Native American Indians. This nigga set up over 500 treaties with the tribe of Gad and broke every single fucking one. And the most notable one that this devil broke was the Treaty of Fort Laramie, all right, which was Blackfoot, or Black something. I forgot exactly. I ain't went over in a while. But basically up there in, man, I'm going to look it up. The Treaty of Fort Laramie. It says the Treaty of Fort Laramie refers to two important, though ultimately different, treaties signed in 1851 and 1868 between the United States government and various Native American Plains tribes. The 1851 treaty established peace, recognized tribal territories, and allowed. Where is the point? I'm trying to get to the damn point. Okay, it's gonna get to it. It says, and allow for safe passage of settlers in exchange for annuities. And it says that 1868 treaty followed Red Cloud's War and was much more restrictive, creating the Great Sioux or Sioux, I don't know how to pronounce that word, reservation, including the Black Hills. That's the point. The Black Hills, which is located in where's the Black Hills located? Where is the Black Hills? South Dakota. So it says, in exchange for ending hostilities, restricting tribes to the reservation, and requiring them to adopt a more settled lifestyle. The 1868 treaty was soon violated by the United States following the discovery of gold in the Black Hills, which was in North Dakota. And they found that it was gold there, but they made an agreement with Gad to not touch that land. They was like, no, this is sacred land. This is a spiritual land for us. You can't touch this. But Esau found that it was gold, and the greedy niggard, as the scriptures speak about this devil, they calls him a niggard. This greedy niggard, he bombarded anyway, and he was basically like, hey, either you gonna let us get this shit or we gonna take this shit. And you know, Esau took that shit. Right? And guess what the Black Hills look like today? you wouldn't believe it. What does the Black Hills look like today? Let's see if it's gonna show me without me having to look it up. Ooh, say the bitch. Okay, fine. Thank you, bitch. Keystone, South Dakota. Is Mount Rushmore in the Black Hills? Yes, Mount Rushmore is located in the Black Hills of South Dakota. The Black Hills is a mountain range where the memorial is situated near the town of Keystone, which is more specifically where the Black Hills is located. I don't know why I kept saying North Dakota. I kept meaning to say South, but you get the point. And this ain't nothing other than some prideful ass, Edomite ass shit. Fucking devil, man. So the Lord shewed favor to this motherfucking man. This motherfucking devil. Shewed favor to this nigga, and he still ain't let righteousness be bestowed upon the earth. He still continued in his wickedness, man. It says in the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly. I went into that just now. And will not behold the majesty of Yahweh, man. And who's the majesty of Yahweh? His people, man. He shews forth his glory through his people. And through judgment. And you about to find that out very soon, bitch. I didn't see Esau. Nobody saw Esau establishing the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father on the earth. Because if he did, it wouldn't be so much fucking adultery running rapid and so much sodomy going on. So much murder going on. So much rape going on. So much weird old shit going on. This nigga weird, man. Hell, we knew this nigga was going to spread wickedness, though, because it's prophecy. When you go to the first Maccabees, chapter 1, Salakia, I'm going to get back to the point. This lesson wasn't even supposed to be this long. Salakia. First Maccabees 1 and 9. After his death, after the death of Alexander the Great, ruled 12 years and died of a sickness after. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. Who? The four generals, his four top generals, all right, which was Seleucus, Cassander, Lysimachus, and Ptolemy. And it says, upon themselves, so did their sons after them. Many years and evils were multiplied in the earth, because that's all this devil is fucking good at, is evil, wickedness, all manner of bad, right? That's all I can come up with. So let's go back to the book of Habakkuk 2, because that's the nigga who was lifted up, man. This devil has been lifted up in his pride. And it says, behold, one more I just came to mind, 4 and 17, Daniel 4 and 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basest of men. Who's the basest of men? The Edomites. And he set this nigga up. He set Esau up in power. All right, so Esau has been lifted up. Now let's go back. Habakkuk 2, starting at, we're going to go back to the point at 4. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him. Esau's soul, man. But the just shall live by his faith. Why is the just going to have to live by faith? Why is the elect going to have to live by faith in these days? Because shit is getting weird. Did you miss what we just went over? There's an AI ruling a whole nation. Not only that, the bitch is having babies. AI babies, man. This shit weird. This devil want to get up inside your body and put shit like that in you. This nigga weird, man. We gotta live by faith. Hell, he's plaguing every damn thing. He's plaguing he's plaguing social life now. Everything this devil touch, he plagues, man. We can't even breathe. We don't even breathe fresh air. We don't drink fresh water. We don't eat real food. Everybody got microplastics in their body right now. I don't give a fuck who you are. Even the elites probably got microplastics in their body. We cook, man. That's why the Lord say he got to shorten the days or no flesh gonna be saved. We cook. We got to live by straight faith. You think you ain't eating pork and all that other nonsense and abominable foods? I promise you, you eating that and drinking that shit and probably breathing that shit, man. Cause this nigga wicked. This nigga wicked, man. But yeah, you got niggas trying to save this motherfucker. Yeah, also, because he transgresseth by wine. Yeah, the nigga did. He got everybody drunk on that juice, man. Say it in Revelation 17. Or no, that's Revelation 18. Right? Say it in Jeremiah 51. This nigga got everybody drunk off that juice. He is a proud man. Proud. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks. Neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire is hell. This nigga, all he desires is death. And is as death, and cannot be satisfied. Nothing can satisfy this devil. He gets some, but he's so greedy he got to get a little more because he's a fucking niggard. He's a niggard. The Apocrypha said it. Ecclesiastes 14:3. Riches are not comely for a niggard. And what should an envious man do with money? Because a niggard is just a greedy motherfucker. And when you go down, where is it at? Verse 10, a wicked eye envieth his bread, and he is a niggard at his own table, at his table. This is all talking about Esau. Esau's own people don't even get to eat. Them niggas suffering while Esau, these elites, living good. A fucking greedy ass nigga, man. Can't even be satisfied. Nigga blessing was the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven. And that don't even satisfy this fuck nigga, man. But gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people, and got them all, everybody drunk off that juice, man. All the nations. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? Because none of this shit is yours, man. And the land of Israel most definitely ain't your land. And say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. You laded yourself with thick clay. Meaning thick debt. The debt clock, the U.S. national debt has surpassed, as of a week or so ago, $38 trillion for the first time in history. This is you, bitch, you being exposed. Shall not they rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and the wake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them, man. Because thou hast spoiled many nations. All the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. So, nigga, you finna get fucking pillaged, bitch. You spoiled everybody else. Now you about to get spoiled. Russia about to tear that ass up, as well as all of its allies, and as well as your allies. They're going to turn on you, as according to Revelation 17. You through. Because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land and of the city, and of all that dwell therein. And doth not Ezekiel 35 say, since thou hast not hated blood, blood shall pursue thee? Right? Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. That's him. He set his nest on high. He said, we're going to be, what Yuval Noah Harari say, we're going to be better than the Most High. We're going to be better than God. We're going to surpass God. He only create organic. We can create inorganic. That's exactly how he said it. The pride of this motherfucker, man. Right? And it says, thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul. All right, and it gets into a bunch of this. You should read the whole chapter. It's going into woe to those who get a city by blood. This whole chapter is turn Esau ass the fuck up. Tearing this nigga from limb to limb like a Viltrumite and Invincible, goddammit. Tearing this nigga shit up. Through. Too damn through, man. And we sick and tired of your ass, man. I'm sick of this nigga, bro. God damn, I'm sick of Esau. And I'm sick of you fucking niggas who love this nigga trying to save him. Tell this nigga you tell a fucking nigga you come from the greatest people on the planet. And this nigga gonna say, well, what about the white man? Well, what about that nigga, man? You one of the greatest on the planet and you worry about a fucking Edomite. And that nigga don't give a shit about you. This nigga is weird. I'm in the lesson there. Lord willing, it was edifying. Call Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who have taught us his truth and the spirit and power. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And until next time, Abba Babal, Kwam Yasharala, Gadol Abadium, Lababal, Gadol, Yahweh Mahar, Wahabathum. Salaki for all the yelling and screaming. But God damn it, I'm mad. God damn it, I'm pissed. And we got another day with this nigga tomorrow. This shit sucked. Shalom.